looks like Big Ryck will not be returning to Lucha Underground Season 2. Welcome back, everyone. This is Jason, aka J-Bone, of the Ramblin' About Wrestling podcast, right here to bring you my thoughts on this news. I mean, I'm a huge fan. If you follow my videos on this channel, you know I'm a huge fan of Lucha Underground. And, now it seems like Lucha Underground Season 2 is without another big name besides Alberto Del Rio, who recently returned to the WWE. Now, does that make me think that he's returning to the WWE? I highly doubt it. No one really knows the reason. I'm sure some news will come out soon. His name has been in the news recently. There were rumors of retirement going around. And then from his manager, whoever helps book him, denied those rumors. And so yeah, who knows? Kind of weird, kind of out of nowhere, just because people from Lucha Underground are starting to tweet out little pictures here and there of production going on. They're starting to work on setting up the temple again for shooting. It's exciting. If you love the brand like I do, it's an exciting time. I can't wait for season 2. But now, what's going to happen with one of their main big guys? They've got Brian Cage, who's another big guy. It's saying, thinking of, there's different characters on the show. There's luchadors like the trios teams, like the crew, Matt Cross, or Son of Havoc, as he's known on the show, and Helico, those guys. And then there were the bigger guys like Big Ryck, Brian Cage, Willie Mack, or The Mac. So there was a nice mix of, it wasn't all just tiny guys in masks flipping all over the ring. It was a nice mix of everyone. And it seemed like, if you ask any diehard fan that I've read comments from or people talking about, it seemed like the general opinion of Lucha Underground and Big Ryck is that they got Big Ryck his character right. That they used him properly as a big guy. They used him as a heel. He wasn't this clean cut, hey, I'm a big guy and I'm happy and whatever. He was a badass. I have no complaints. The only complaint I can see people making is that they kind of flip-flopped his character around a little bit here and there throughout the season. You really didn't know where he was going. He started out as Dario Cueto's big guy, his muscle, leading the crew. And then throughout the season he changed. The crew turned on him at one point, and he was doing the trios thing with Killshot and Willie Mack, the Mac. That was exciting, to bring in fresh faces like that into the show. So, but as far as I know, those guys are coming back. Willie Mack, hopefully Killshot is. And I've heard that Daivari's coming back too, another guy who was associated with Big Ryck. That was a weird thing that kind of shocked me, that when Davari showed up on the show and he was like this rich luchador guy and had the money to control Big Ryck, So that was kind of weird. Kind of surprising. But, overall, throughout the season, I liked Big Ryck's character. He got a little lost in the shuffle, I think, towards the end when it came down to that, now I can't remember the name of the belt. Gift of the Gods tournament. I believe that's what it was. With the 7 or 8 guys in it. So it was cool to see him in that, but it didn't seem like he had a lot of pull in it. Like he was the guy to win it. So what does it mean for him? I don't know. Are they going to bring in another big guy to kind of, well, not to replace him, but just keep the faces fresh on the show and keep it interesting, keep it diverse. We'll have to wait and see. Like I said, I don't envision him going back to WWE. I don't see that happening. Does it mean he's signing with someone else exclusively? I could kind of see him signing with someone and getting exclusive rights, kind of like how the Young Bucks just signed to Ring of Honor exclusively. Now, of course, there's a little, side thing in there. They still perform for PWG as far as I know, and they still perform for New Japan Pro Wrestling. They have a great relationship with Ring of Honor and do events together, joint collaborations. So, who knows? Maybe something is in the works for Big Ryck, and he's going to end up showing up somewhere else, down the road within the next, say, few weeks, few months. Who knows? It's all a big question mark right now. Is he done? Is he going to show up somewhere else? We'll have to wait and see. So what are your thoughts on Big Ryck? Did you like him in Lucha Underground? Are you going to miss him? Put it in the comments below. Let me know what you think about this news. It's a shame, but I still think there's plenty of other faces that are going to show up in Lucha Underground to keep it interesting, keep it fresh, keep it exciting. Let me know what you think. Thanks for watching.